Well, that's the other thing.
Gate, second stop, gate C52. Items can easily fall out and injure someone if we're not careful.
First thing you smell when you land. Should have got a taxi. Should have got a taxi. I've taken the air train and now the subway, which I wouldn't normally do, but it's like $80 cheaper, so that makes a lot of sense to do. Then I can spend that on pizza. First thing I noticed again, smell of weed. Yeah, smell of weed in this place, man. It's ridiculous. Dropped everything off at the hotel. Now I'm gonna go grab something to eat. I think I'm gonna go for some tacos. Those tacos, number one. I normally go there, so if anyone's got any other good suggestions in New York, I'm happy to hear it. Change of plans. The queue was obscene. I'm now getting pizza, which I'm not mad about. The pizza was good. I think I'm quite delirious from the flight, disillusioned because it was an early one. I had a 4 a.m. wake up call, so I didn't record any of that. But now I've decided that I want a second meal, so I'm going to go get some Vietnamese. I think one thing that I always forget whenever I come to New York, it is absolutely mental. If you go anywhere near Fifth Avenue, you are not getting through that amount of people in any sort of quick time. Good morning. It is 5 a.m. I have been up now for 2 hours, so I thought I'd make the most of it and head to Brooklyn Bridge and try and catch a decent sunrise. So fingers crossed that is what is going to happen. I won't do a room tour. It's a pretty basic room, but the view is pretty good. Hopefully that depicts it nicely. think there's a crowd. Good thing about the subway now, they've actually now got Apple Pay, so you can just tap in and out. Rather than faff around with the Metro card. We are going downtown in Brooklyn. Let's see where we're going. Don't know what that food is, so I'm going to tiptoe over that. Wait. The lighting down here is actually exceptional. I reckon the lighting for this is going to be absolutely awful, but I've overcooked this. I'm probably about 45 minutes too early to see the sunrise. That's all good. Yeah, it's Baltic, it is freezing. I love it. See behind me that it's just starting to creep up now, so hopefully it's going to be a good one. It's looking like it. Just walking over the Brooklyn Bridge now, just about 6:30 in the morning. Unreal behind me. The camera must be lighting it up nicely because I don't know, it does actually look like that. It does actually look like that, to be fair, but yeah, it's pretty quiet. There's a lot of tourists, but obviously nothing compared to what it's going to be like if you walk down here at midday. Beautiful morning. Freezing, Jesus, man, it is freezing, but 100% worth it. Hell of a morning, man. Hell of a morning. To get your morning steps in. So beats walking around Kent, that's for sure. of which I'm contributing to. My favourite thing of that walk has been the amount of women directing traffic on their boyfriends or their mums or their poor fathers, trying to take the perfect picture, bless them. And you can see that they're fed up of having to take 50 pictures, 50 different angles. But look, you got to get the shot, man. You got to get the shot. And I just love how they're like scowling at them initially, and then the second they're sat down and perched up, the smile comes out. It's brilliant. I love it. This isn't hate. This isn't criticism. We all do it. I'm guilty of it. I'll tell people to run it back if the picture's not good enough. But it is absolutely hilarious when you witness it, and it's just like a conveyor belt. It's like a content factory. Now, that is the Brooklyn Bridge done. I doubt I'll come back because it gets cold up here. There is no hair on my head. It's time to go get some breakfast, and I think I am eyeing up Soho Diner. Naturally, I have ended up walking because half the time Subway can be a little bit erratic. So I could have gone down, waited for 10 minutes, and it was only a 15-minute walk anyway. So even though my hands are absolutely frozen, I should be arriving at the diner in a few minutes, and I'm ready for a coffee because I've been up for about 4 hours already. Morning.
Are you ready to order? Do you have any
Yeah, I'm ready. Thank you. Can I get the farmer's breakfast with scrambled eggs and bacon, please? Can I get that without the toast, though, please?
No toast?
Yeah, no toast. Because I'm going to add pancakes as well, please. This is a lot of food now. Honestly, man, this country is the only country in the world that knows how to do bacon. Phase one done. Just insane amount of chocolate chips in this. Amen. I did not put any more on that one, but Oh man. So that place, Soho Diner, that was pretty good. I definitely did not need to eat that much. So now I feel uncomfortable, but I'm going to walk a couple of blocks to the subway and then just get back to the hotel for 10 minutes and then head out again. Not really sure what for, but let's see where the day takes us. I need to head to Bloomingdale's, which is, I think, about 8 blocks away, because I need to get some teddy bears, and I'm sure my friends, when they're watching this, will be pleased to know that that's where I'm going. So I will show you the goods once they're acquired, and it's going to look like I'm smuggling narcotics out of the country in the form of teddy bears. Did I need 4 tacos? No. Am I glad I had 4 tacos? Yes. Am I regretting my decision to put what I thought was medium hot sauce on the tacos? Definitely yes. It was good though. And now I need to tackle Times Square, which I hate with a passion. I need to get through, hopefully relatively quickly. Morning. It's 7 a.m-ish. I have come for a quick stroll. I like to, even if I'm on holiday, I want to get my, even though I'll do a lot of steps here, I want to get my steps in. Have a dedicated 30-40 minutes just to walk. So I'm going to head down the High Line. You can see there the sky is lighting up quite nicely. Empire State in the background. And then just going to walk down the High Line. You see the edge just there. Which I think that gives a pretty good viewpoint of the city. I've been up there once, maybe twice, but yeah, it was pretty good. I think my personal favourite viewing point is the Rockefeller. I think that gives the best view of both sides, even with those stupid skyscrapers they've whacked onto Billionaires Row that block most of the view of Central Park. Most of the view is a bit of an exaggeration, but made it to the vessel, looking very festive, all lit up around here. I don't know if they let people up there anymore. I know when I first came, when it opened, you were allowed up there, and I did go up there. It was all right, like nothing crazy. It's just a chunk of metal, really. It looks quite cool. You can get some cool pictures there. So obviously there is a mall in there as well. And I will say the lights always look phenomenal in there. It's very, very festive. So if you can get a chance to come around here, definitely take a look in there. But that is not the purpose of my walk today. I just want to get my steps in. So I'm about to hit the High Line now. But I will probably come back while I do some Christmas tours through the city, so I'll get a closer look inside the mall then, and all the Christmas lights going on here, because it does look very, very festive. Man, that sky looks unbelievable again this morning. If you do need to get through 20 blocks pretty quickly, and you want to do it in a slightly more peaceful manner, and you are kind of around that 8th, 9th Avenue area anyway, this is your best bet of getting down to around Chelsea Market, I think 14th Street, around there. At the moment, there's not a lot of people here. Well, there's not anyone. The workers are just out here tidying up a little bit, making it look good for everyone. But yeah, it's quite, this and Central Park, you always find it a little bit uniquely strange, because they're just quiet spots in a very hustle and bustle city. The good thing about the High Line, there's lots of spots for you to stop, you can relax for a minute, or you can just come and perch yourself here briefly and watch the world go round. Gonna go watch Arsenal today in one of the Arsenal bars, supporters clubs out here, so I think I'm going to go to Fancy Free in Brooklyn. Going to grab a coffee, maybe a bagel, then I'll walk back up the High Line and yeah, head back to the hotel to get ready for the day. I literally just rolled out of bed to come and get my steps in. But yeah, it's really nice around here at this time. Everywhere's nice when it's quiet and there's no people around and it's peaceful. Now that the morning coffee has been acquired, I feel a bit more alert. I'm just going to head to go and grab a bagel very quickly before heading back to the hotel, so I can get ready and go and watch Arsenal hopefully win. I know I briefly said I won't go to Chelsea Market, but just for reference, that's where it is. Very miserable all of a sudden, which is probably a bad omen for a good football result, but I'm just walking to Fancy Free now. Hopefully it doesn't start raining much more than this, because I'm not appropriately prepared for it, but we crack on. If you don't hear from me, it means we lost. It's fresh, it's feeling a bit cold. We didn't win, But I had a good time in Fancy Free Brooklyn. Second time I've watched the game there. First time we've not won. Hall of Shame performance I thought that was, but you know, enjoyable time. I think if you're an Arsenal fan, I would definitely recommend watching a game in Fancy Free in Brooklyn. It's pretty easy to get to wherever you're based. Looks like Joe's Pizza's expanding their operations through Broadway and Times Square. Business must be booming. I'm sure it is, considering most people go there every time. I do the same thing. I've just come out again this morning, thought it'd be a good idea to get some creative juices flowing, to think of what to eat for breakfast. I thought to myself I could walk down the High Line again, but I've come to Times Square. I don't like Times Square. I don't think a lot of people like Times Square, but if you are going to walk through, probably 6 a.m. is the time to do it. Quite a few people dotted around, probably just commuting, going to work, because it's a hub where quite a lot of the subway lines connect. But yeah, at this time of day, at least you can kind of walk in a straight line and it's not too bad. I need to think about what to have for breakfast. I think I already know what I'm going to have for dinner, because it's a Monday and it should be a bit quieter around here, so I think I'll go to Ichiran to get some ramen. And I like that restaurant because it's like a one-man booth operation, so you don't need to share your space with anyone, you can eat in peace. I've just ended up walking into the park. Yeah, didn't really have too much of a plan just as I left the hotel, so it ended up being that I was only like five blocks away anyway. So yeah, walked into the park. Again, it's pretty early, so it's very quiet. So just gonna walk around a little bit. I don't think I'll go too deep in. Yeah, sun's coming up, looks good. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to go too deep into the park, because otherwise it'll be 4 hours later and I'll be hungry. So yeah, I'm just going to potter around a little bit and see what's going on. The thing with Central Park is you could easily spend days in here and you're not going to cover all of it. I've come to the skating rink. There's still a few people on there already, but judging by their performances, I think they might be the professionals. So hopefully no injuries for them, as I'm sure there will be later for when the public go onto the ice. But yeah, it's really quiet and peaceful here. It's a beautiful morning, man. Again, look. Just wherever you come, any place in the city, you're going to get a hell of a view. Here's the part where I break my leg. I think it's time for a little snack. As God intended. As God intended. So it's obviously very difficult to say something's the best burger you've ever eaten. It's up there. That was one of the best burgers I've ever had. I had two. Really, really good burger. Now I need to exhale a lot and consider my next moves. It's extremely windy by the river this evening as the sun's setting. I've just come to Domino Park. There's a Domino sugar factory there, which I'm sure is being renovated into nailed on apartments because the view is obscene back there. If you can see, it's overlooking Midtown. You've got Empire State Building there. Hell of a view. the other direction, other side, you've got the Manhattan Bridge, Brooklyn Bridge, Statue of Liberty right in the distance, the sun setting. Unreal, man. Unreal. I don't know how well the sound's going to pick up here. I don't know how well you can see the background either, but this is a hell of a spot to come any time of day. But having been here during the day, it's pretty cool. Now, just having watched the sunset, even in the freezing cold, it's lit up nicely, the city there. This might be the number one spot, I think, in my humble opinion. What a spot, man. What a spot. I really hope it's getting picked up in the background. I keep looking and then rotating you so you can't see it. But it is... Someone's got a hell of a rig there. It's like he's shooting a movie. So am I. Arguably, so am I. It's probably the worst movie ever because I've hardly been in it because I keep shooting B-roll because the city is slightly more attractive than I am. Maybe it's not. Maybe I'm the one that's everyone's tuned in for. But yeah, man, what a spot. I love it. Look at that, man.